Hello and welcome to the fourth episode of How to Pronounce Bible Names, where I tell you how to pronounce some of the names found in the Bible. I'm your host, Steve Webb. Thank you for being here today. I really appreciate it. I hope you subscribe and that you'll be with me for each episode going forward. If you like what you hear, tell a friend or leave a comment at Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts. If you're watching this on YouTube or Instagram, leave a comment below. On today's show, I'm going to tell you how to pronounce 5 different Bible names. And for this episode, every single one of them were requested by viewers on YouTube. And by the way, I have lots and lots of how to pronounce Bible name videos there on my channel, in addition to quite a few other videos. Take a look. I'll have a link to the channel on the show notes page at names.lifespringmedia.com. Just find the entry for this episode, number 4. Remember, if you have a Bible name that you'd like for me to pronounce for you, send an email to steve@lifespringmedia.com and put Bible name as your subject line. That's 2 words, Bible name. And if you're watching on YouTube or Instagram, you can put the request in the comments. This podcast is brought to you by my book, Webb's Easy Bible Names Pronunciation Guide, where you'll find every name in the Bible. That's almost 7,600 names, with every English spelling from every major English Bible translation. No matter what translation you use, you can use this book. The pronunciations are shown using my very easy-to-use method, which does not use all those funny symbols that you see in most dictionaries. I hate those things. What do they mean? Well, in my book, you don't have to worry about that. I have a very simple system. Here's what a couple of people on Amazon are saying in the review section. One person says, "Bible names? Piece of cake with this book. I love this book. It no longer freaks me out to be called on to read a Bible passage that contains one of those long people or place names." Somebody else said, "I love knowing how to pronounce Bible names. Easy to find the name you're looking for with easy-to-read instructions." Well, thank you very much for both of those reviews. Now, if you're on the fence about whether the book is for you, I'd like to give you a free chapter. All the names in the Bible that start with the letter A. Go to easybiblenamesguide.com and give me your name and email address, and I'll send it right out to you. No charge. Of course, I'll never share your information with anyone. And if you use the promo code PODCAST, you'll get 25% off any downloadable purchase made at the website. That means PDF or MP3 versions. You can get paperback and Kindle versions at Amazon. Okay, let's get to today's words. And by the way, I put the names we're going to be hearing on each episode in the artwork for the episode. So it might be fun for you to see how you do with the pronunciation by looking first at the artwork before you listen to the show. Just a thought. All right, here we go. The first word is Epaphroditus. This was requested by Eartha. Thank you, Eartha. Epaphroditus played a key role in Bible history. He's mentioned by name twice in the book of Philippians. Epaphroditus is the one who delivered the original manuscript of the epistle to the Philippians to its original recipients, the church in Philippi. Next we have Pharez, requested by Beatrice. Now, Pharez is also the word that we often see as Pharez, or some people say Perez, but the correct biblical pronunciation is Pharez. Now, this was one of the twins born to Judah by Tamar, Zerah's brother. You'll see Pharez or Pharez depending on the translation of the Bible that you use. He's important because through Ruth and Boaz, and so through Jesse and David, Jesus was born. So this was an ancestor of Jesus. Our next word is Eliakim. This was requested by Mike, who actually requested this and 2 more names this week. Eliakim means resurrection of God, or whom God will raise up. And there are 4 different Eliakims in the Bible, one of which was also an ancestor of Jesus. The first Eliakim we read of is the son of Meliah, and probably grandson of Nathan. The next Eliakim was the son of Abiad, of the lineage of Zerubbabel. The third is the son of Hilkiah, who was sent to receive the message of the invading Assyrians and report it to Isaiah in 2 Kings 18, and then in other places as well. He was governor of the palace of Hezekiah, and he was a good man of integrity. And then the fourth Eliakim we have was the original name of Jehoiakim, king of Judah, in 2 Kings. He was the son of Josiah. Our next name is Hilkiah, which means God is my portion. Now, there are 7 or 8 different men with this name in the Bible, depending on whether the one mentioned in Nehemiah 12:7 and 21 is the same as the one mentioned in Nehemiah 8:4 in some translations of the Bible. 5 of the men are associated with the priesthood, and the others could possibly be. And with the meaning of the name being God is my portion, it would make sense, right? And our last name today is Shebna, meaning secretary and major domo of Hezekiah. What's a major domo? Well, Merriam-Webster says a head steward of a large household, such as a palace. Now, in 2 Kings 18:18, Shebna is referred to as a scribe, and he's only mentioned one other time in the Bible, and that is just a few verses later in this chapter. Well, how'd you do with the pronunciations today? If you'd like to get in touch with me about the show or request I pronounce a Bible name for you, email me at steve@lifespringmedia.com. Now, in addition to hosting podcasts at lifespringmedia.com, I'm also a professional voiceover artist. And if you'd like to talk about hiring me to do a commercial for radio or TV or some other project that needs a voice, email studio@stevewebvoiceovers.com. If you'd like more information on my book, Webb's Easy Bible Names Pronunciation Guide, go to easybiblenamesguide.com. And if you decide you'd like to buy the PDF or MP3 version, or both, be sure to use promo code PODCAST for a 25% discount. Thank you again for joining me today. If you like the show, consider subscribing. And help me grow the show by telling a friend. And leave a comment in the review section of your favorite podcast app. I hope to see you on the next episode when we'll tackle a half dozen or so more names. So until next time, may God bless you richly. Thanks for being with me today. I'm Steve Webb. Bye.